you're looking for value counts in your pandas data frame, well, you're in the right spot, because in today's video, we're going to be going through 8 different approaches on how to achieve this result. And they all are for different specific use cases, whether you want to find the value of one specific column, multiple columns, or even multiple values. We have a ton to cover today, so let's jump right into the code. All right, let's jump right into it. So import pandas as PD. So pandas as PD. And let's get started. So what we're going to do first is define a data frame. So we're going to say df equals pd.dataframe. We'll set our columns. So is it columns equal? And then say it over here. We'll say first, last, and then score. Score like that. Now we have our data frame over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to populate our data frame for each of these columns. So I'm just going to copy and paste this over here. So I have DF first. We have Jack, Jill, Bob, Matt, and John. So there is that. Up next, we're going to have last. So DF last is Smith, Johnson, Smith, Payne, and Hand. And then lastly, what we're going to have over here is score. And 87, 77, 99, 77, and 77. Awesome. So we should have populated our data frame now. And what I want to do is just check that. So we're just going to do a basic head. So df head of 10. And then you can see first, last, as well as the score. So it is working. So let's go into our first approach that we could use. And that is the pandas value counts. So we'll say pandas value counts. And all we have to do on this is super, super easy, like with literally one line of code. We can go over here at df and let's take a look at some score values. So we'll say score in here, and then you can say dot value counts. Now, if you want to look at one specific value count, right, all you do is go over here and you put inside the brackets the score that you want to see. So I want to see 77, right? And it's going to say we have 3 value counts within the score column that have the value of 77. And you can also take a look at all the value counts, and you just wouldn't apply this over here with the brackets, right? The value, and you can see 77, 87, 99. So 77, there's 3 of. 87 and 99, there is 1 each of. Okay, so that is the first approach. Another approach that we could use is shape. So all you have to do on that side of things is df. We go in here, df, grab your column. This time we're going to take a look at last. We're going to say df last equals Smith, right? Smith over here, and we're going to look at shape. So shape. And inside over here, shape index of 0, and it says 2. So if we go back over here, right, just to confirm, you see Smith as well as Smith. So we are good to go. Next, we can also use our length, right? Length approach. And how we could do that is go length like this. And inside over here, we can do the same thing, right? So all we want to do is pass in df. That's. And you'll see we get the value of 2. Personally, I like using length like this rather than shape. Okay, so we can also use a sum function. So we'll say sum function. So sum function. And how we do that is we'll first have our parentheses. We'll just write sum here at the very end. And then in over here, we're going to say df over here of last. And we'll also say this equals to Smith, this, right? And we get the value of 2. So again, you could use shape, you can use length, you could use sum, right? For all those type of approaches. You can also use value counts and make this go really, really fast. Now, what I want to do is we're going to increase the difficulty a little bit because last few things, super, super basic. So what I want to do is take a look at value counts in specific columns. So imagine you have a data frame, right? And it's 30 or 40 columns. Sometimes you want to look at all of them. Sometimes you want to look at just a select few of columns. Now, the examples I've given you so far, we just used 3 columns. So let me show you what we could do. So first is you would want to define your columns over here into a list. And we're going to say columns equals first, last, and score. And obviously that's what we already have. But again, think about the approach of you have 30, 40, 50, if not more columns, right? And you just want to look at specific ones. columns. So we would just define it in this list over here. And then what you would want to do is set this up. So what we're going to say is output equals, inside over here, we'll say length df, set over here, df of x equals 77. We're going to say for x in columns, right? So how this works is we're looking for the value of 77 in the data frame, right? We're calculating the length of that, and we're looking for x in the column. So it's going to look in those specific columns, right? It's going to look for the value of 77, and then we're going to get the length of the result of that. So that's going to be our output. And actually, I'm going to define this as output 1 because we're going to look at another example of this where we look at specifically Smith. So we'll have that over here. And just to show you this works, we go print over here, output 1. And you see it's 003. Well, 77 isn't in first or last, right? And it's only going to be in the score column. And it says we have 3 values that are 77. Just to check, right? 77, 77, and 77. So now let's take a look at this example. If we just specifically say Smith, right? Again, we're not changing the columns. We're looking at those 3 columns still, right? And we're going to call this output 2 over here. So we'll say output 2. And then what I'll do is go over here and print this out. Print out output 2. And you can see 020. And we go back up over here, right? Smith as well as Smith. So you're good to go on that side of things. Great. So what I want to do next is take a look at just count. So we can go over here and we'll say count across multiple columns, right? And all you have to do on this, super basic, we'll say df, right? Inside this data frame, we're going to say equals 77, and we'll count. So this will count 77 across everything, right? And you can see over here, score is 3. So first, last, and score. So very similar to this, right? Output's going to be a little bit different, right? But you can see 003. And we can do the same thing for Smith. So go over here and put this into Smith. So Smith, like that. And this time we'll get 0, 2, 0. So we didn't define the columns on this one, right? This takes a look at our entire data frame. Above, we specifically specified the columns that we want to look at, where this one took a look at the entire data frame. All right, so what I want to show you now is partial matches. So what happens if we want to only take a look at a part of a string, right? Like not everything. So what we're going to do is create a series. We're going to say s equals pd.series, and I'm just going to pass in the values over here. Feel free to copy this. And also just let you guys know that this code will be supplied down below in an article. So Matt wrote the article for this video. I am recording it. And let us know if you want to see more articles based around videos and vice versa. Anyways, we have this series over here. And what we're going to do is say s.string.count, and we'll pass in John over here, right? So you can see like we have John Wilkins, so space over here. We have John's car, which has an S at the very end, right? And we have Johnson. So no exact matches for John, but John is in here multiple times. So we want to find that value, right? And you can see over here, this shows us the specific values associated with it. All right, lastly, what I want to do is count multiple values in a column. So what we can do on that side is multiple values. There's a few different approaches that we could use, but I'll just go over to this one over here. So length, we'll look at df over here, df of score, and inside over here, we're going to say .map. We'll have a lambda function, which we do have a video on lambda functions, and we'll say x equals 87 or x equals 77, right? So we're looking for the values 87 or 77, and just scrolling back up, right? We have 87, 77, 77, 77. So we should expect the result of this to be 4, and we'll run that, and you can see 4. So quite a few approaches I showed you guys today. So just to recap this one more time, what we did up here is created a data frame, pretty basic, right? Then what we did is take a look at value counts. So this is probably the most widely used version. If you're just trying to find values very fast, right? You can just do .value counts like this, or you could specify a specific value. And then you can go over here, you could use shape, or you could use length or sum as other opportunities. Then I showed you how we could look at specific columns, right? So for example, in this one, we defined 3 columns. We looked for values in those 3 columns. Also .counts, right? And then on this side of things, so do a series where we just look for strings with John. And lastly, multiple values with a lambda function where we looked at values of 87 as well as 77. And that's it for our pandas value count video. Hope you guys found some value in this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to link a few other pandas videos down below. And if you want to learn even more about pandas, we have a full playlist you can click on right here.